So lifting weights is great, it's going to keep you strong. However, being mobile is perhaps even more important as we're getting older. I'm 47 now and I know how it feels. I know how restricted you can feel in your hips, your hamstrings, your quads. And the reality is men don't need to be as flexible as we think. For most men that I know, a 5% increase in flexibility is more than enough to completely change how you feel and how you carry your body, and that massively reduces the chances of injuries, not just now, but later in life. So let's put the work in today. Let's do this short seated sequence, knowing that our body will adapt over time, and we want to start feeling less like Ken from Toy Story and starting to feel more like a Homo sapien. We want to move with freedom. We don't want to feel restricted. We certainly don't want our hips locking up, as that can cause so many issues, especially in the lower back. Let's make our goal to feel more fluid and to get back to being a human again. Not only will your body thank you tomorrow, but in that last decade of your life, or perhaps when you're in the nursing home, you're still going to be a rolling stone, as will I be as well. The first thing you need is a cushion to sit on, because what you're going to find is some of these poses can feel really awkward on your lower back. And the reason it's awkward, I won't bore you with the science, but you just need to elevate your hips slightly, and you can use a cushion or you can use a yoga block or a brick. You know, hopefully your missus has one around the house. If not, just grab a cushion. I'm 47 and I still have an Avengers cushion. Man, my wife Laura is one understanding woman, isn't she? So, you're going to start sat down on the edge of your cushion. So you're not sat on the middle, you want to sit down on the edge of the cushion and bring the soles of your feet together in this butterfly pose, and just try to relax here. So no tension in your shoulders. Just see if you can gently flutter. Flutter? Get your knees to go up and down, hence the butterfly. The most important thing here for your brain to adapt to what we're doing is to try and breathe in and out of the nose. If we breathe out of our mouth or breathe in through our mouth, the brain thinks, you know what, bro, you're way more stressful than you need to be. So it kind of locks up. So this often is a reflection of breathing more than tightness. Just relax, just be light. Just breathe in and out of the nose. Now don't worry if your knees don't go all the way down. You can see from me, my knees are nowhere near the ground. There is a genetic element to this as well, but remember what I said earlier, we're not going to try and be perfect, we're just trying to improve our flexibility by 5%, and trust me, I will bet my professional reputation on this, you will feel better. So from this butterfly shape, we're just going to move over and keep one heel in towards the groin and just extend the other leg forward like that. Now, bend your front knee as much as you need to, and then kind of rest your belly on your thigh, or the kind of left side of your belly and torso on the thigh, just like that. You're not stretching yet, you just want to relax the neck, make sure you're not gritting your teeth, and then you want to take that heel as far forward as it goes without you letting go of the foot. Just breathe in and out of the nose. If you're here, and most men are in my experience, you're going to struggle. There will be no adaptation. The brain thinks, what on earth are you doing, bruv? So what you need to do is bend into your knee like this. So watch that again. So this is what most people do. You can see how I'm leading with my head down. You don't want to do that. You want to lead with your chest up and go forward. The trajectory is that I'm going towards my big toe. Now I feel that in my lower back, I feel that in the hamstring. Man, this feels good. And just breathe in and out of the nose. and then slowly come back. I don't want you spending too long in the poses because you can start to feel really irritable if you're fairly new. So just spend, 60 seconds, just don't even time it, just get a feel for it. And then you just come back to butterfly. You kind of flutter around and then just shift, bring your left heel towards your groin this time. And you can see now my right knee is bent. Before you reach for that foot, I just want you to lift up and then you lower your belly and your chest or the right side of that onto your thigh and then just kick forward there. And you don't have to have your leg perfectly straight. Massive misconception. And this is why guys do this, because generally speaking, us men, we're being taught these fancy poses by women yoga teachers who are so bendy and capable that they don't really know how it feels for us guys. So in my anecdotal experience, very few women have ever given me this cue to bend my knee and lift, because they're all fancy and shit, and we're just like, come on woman, will you just relate to a brother for a minute, So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to help you create the pose rather than telling you how to do the pose. You know what I mean? Breathe slowly, just there. And I really feel that in my lower back and in my hamstring. And as I just get a feel for what's happening, I want to rate the stretch out of 10. If it's an 8 or 9, it's too much. If it's 5 or 6, then you know you're winning. And then just come back to center, and then just sit down for a minute. Just relax, move side to side. We're going to come into what's a pose that's called Gomukhasana. It's cow face pose, and don't worry, I'm not going to make you make the face of a cow. I don't even know what that means, right? So sitting on your left hip, have your left knee pointing forward. So that's the first thing. Sit on your left hip with your left knee forward. And as you can see, I'm still on my Avengers couch on the edge. So my backside is on the edge. And now I want to take my right leg over the top of the other leg like this. And men, this is a cue you won't get from women, but you do have to adjust yourself, if you know what I mean. You have to kind of maneuver your manhood to one direction, otherwise you end up squashing the family jewels, and man, that is painful. So any women watching this, if you hear a man screaming in this pose, it's not because his hips are tight, because we have other things to consider and negotiate. Now, there's every possibility, if you haven't done this before and you have tight hips, that you're going to be sat something like this. Bro, do not worry, man. If that's where you need to be to get yourself to the eventual pose, man, you do that shit. You do whatever. If you're like this, face all red, don't worry. As long as you know where you're headed, you will absolutely get there. So lift that foot over to the outside of the knee, and even if this is where you are today, stay. Breathe. Breathe. And over a period of time, if your breathing is slow, you're going to find your hip is going to allow you to do more of the pose. This is science, so just trust me. And then you can create more of the pose, but take your time. Now I can go quite far in this pose, but it takes me minutes, sometimes 10 minutes to achieve that, because my brain thinks, mate, what are you doing? And so it puts on the brakes. And this is why, generally speaking, women dancers and ballerinas make such amazing yoga teachers, because they already have like an existing muscle memory. So they go into poses and the brain thinks, oh yeah, we've done this before. But for us guys who are used to being brutes and not doing anything graceful with our lives, we run, we play football, we run into things for no reason. So our hips are not used to this movement. You know what I mean? It's not that we're tight. The brain is like, what are you doing, fam? Like, you spend most of your Sundays sat at a pub table watching the football. Mate, you don't do this. So take your time, okay? And the hard part is coming out of the pose. And then you switch. So if you start like this, you take your right foot under your left leg with that right knee pointing forward. And then you take the left leg over the top and you start here. And again, when I see a man doing this in class, I'm like, bro, you go for it, man. You don't let these women, these fancy leotard Lululemon women, make you feel bad about you putting your thing down. You do your thing, man. Don't let these women make you feel bad. I always go over and pat them on the back and say, well done. I know how it feels, mate, but stick with it and it will improve. To be honest, most people don't stick to it because men feel so stupid and they think, man, I ain't coming back to this. Why did the missus drag me down to this class? Again, my nervous system is relaxing. There we go. I don't normally talk this much during class, by the way. I'm just trying to give you some context. There we go. Now that's going to stretch my hips and now ease off. Oh, man. Okay, so we've done hamstrings, we've done lower back, we've done the groin, and we've done the outside of our hips, that glute medius, TFL, that muscle that you stretch when you run. What's left is the greatest stretch of all. And if you've been following some of my YouTube stuff, you already do this pose. If you don't, this is the stretch every single man should do religiously. You know, my brother prays 5 times a day. You, my brother, should be doing this 5 times a day because it is the best yoga pose you can do. Well, it's kind of a yoga pose, and some of it is adapted from kind of like Western exercise systems. So take the knee back, so not here, take the knee back, lift your chest up. Now squeeze your left backside. You see that? Squeeze. And then drop your hand down to your side. Oh man, do I feel that? I feel that in my lower back, up all the way to my armpits, and I'm feeling it in my hips. Again, I cannot rave about this stretch enough. So try to avoid this. You see where I'm leaning forward? Try and lift your breastbone up there. Lift your chest. Lift your chest. Now drive this hip forward. Squeeze the glute. Lift the chest. Drop the hand, drop the hand, drop the hand. Oh man. And switch sides. Okay, I don't know why my body, I feel like I was in a car accident yesterday. I just woke up this morning and my body was like, man, remember we're 47, be nice today. So, same, my knee goes back, so it's not like this. I have to take my knee back. Squeeze the backside. You see the difference that makes? And us men, we're not real good bum squeezers. I don't know why that is. Even in squats at the gym, it's quite difficult to get men to engage. You squeezing your glutes does provide stability to what we're doing. So give it a go. Again, lift your chest and drop. There we go. And come back. You don't need to stay in this for very long. Just give the brain something to think about and come out. So again, squeeze the backside, hips forward, chest up. So if you're doing this, you're not doing anything. Lift, really have to lift. This is the pose perhaps you have to force more than anything else. Drop the left hand down to the side and ease off. Oh. And then bring your hands down to the floor. I'm just going to adjust the microphone because it gets a bit annoying. And come into downward facing dog. There we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend your knees. Get your heels off the ground like I am. Okay, I'm going to move forward slightly. So again, as I breathe in,
I breathe out and push my hips back. See that line I'm trying to create with my body? There. Oh man, that feels good on my upper back. These muscles here, my lats, stretches my lower back, my hamstrings, my calf. And then lower down. Final pose. Then I'll put you out of your misery. All 5 fingertips in contact, and then just a high cobra. Now I'm not doing this pose with a lot of gusto, as you can see. I have a history of lower back pain, and I'm not going to irritate it for the sake of this video. I don't even know you. There's no way I'm hurting my back for you. But I would normally drive my breastbone forward and lift my chest up a bit more. But I have to be quite warm to do that. So just straighten your arms and just feel the lift in your chest. You see how I fidget? Just moving around. So try to avoid this. Can you see that? I want to roll my shoulders back and chest forward. And then just ease off. I'm just having a little fidget. There we go. I'm just kind of moving around, just trying to feel what is tight. And there you have it. That is the second part to my video. If I can help out more, check out akramyoga.co.uk.